care about the mech. I don't care about any of that. Appreciate the invite, even though I've seen the game before.
What, this game?
Yeah, isn't it samurai or
Oh,
maybe?
hell yeah, but we're being invaded by the Mongols. You know, back when the Mongols were big shit. They controlled like
Mm-hmm.
2/3 of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Oh, a burned down farm. Oh, the people are still alive here. That's good. And they're mourning. Of course. Well, at least the woman is, or one of the women.
Must have lost somebody.
Oh no, a lot of the samurai and the shogun's lands and estate were attacked, but because like the few samurai that were, you know, ready on the island of Itsushima at the
Mm-hmm.
time, there's only like 81 of them, bro. It's kind of crazy. It's not that many. And they were the first island to get invaded by the Mongols.
Yeah.
So they were the least prepared. They, you know, and basically, if it wasn't for those 81 samurai pretty much having like a deadly last stand, I think some of them survived, but most of them died. If that wasn't for them, pretty much all of these people would already be dead that I'm like talking to and shit. The Mongols would have just kept invading inward, there would have been no resistance, and they would have just kept slaughtering people and taking shit and burning
My
stuff,
brother wanted to
and
be
it
a
would have never
samurai, Lord
stopped.
Sakai. He built a bamboo training stand,
'Cause
spent a whole winter
that's what they
practicing in
did to
it.
like
Bamboo
Eastern
cutting.
Asia and
An
Europe.
excellent way to become a better swordsman.
Mm-hmm.
They would
I
not
hope I
stop
can join your
invading
brother in
until they
practice.
ran up to an
Sadly,
insane amount of
he died of
resistance.
fever a few years ago. But every time I see
That's
a
usually
stand
how it
beneath its
goes.
flag, I think of him.
And now so will I. Thank you. Take care.
Oh, I think these are widows that are mourning the fact that their husbands probably died. Because, like, pretty
More
much,
than likely.
like, almost all of their buildings were burned down except for, like, one. And the one that wasn't obviously got, like, attacked because there's a bunch of holes in, like, the doors and shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's, like, very obvious that the Mongols hit this place pretty bad. Oh, this is an actual village. I just saw one fucking building or a couple buildings. I'm like, oh, it's just a small farmstead. No, this is like a farm town. And
Oh yeah.
yeah, from the
Check
looks
check
of
all the
it, it got
supplies.
hit pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
And here I thought Skalitz and Kingdom Come was pretty bad. They just annihilated that entire fucking town. But then they stopped there. They stopped there and then they just started invading like the countryside. Then they would just go for places like the humans would go for places that they knew that the town guards wouldn't be able to travel all the time or like watch over.
Mm-hmm.
The Mongols here, they were just like, nah, there's so many of us, just fucking swarm the shit out of them and only stop if a lot of us are getting killed. Like
Gotcha.
like I said, man, their tactics were if the enemy's not providing enough resistance, keep attacking. Just swarm them. Because this is like in the point of history where the Mongols were, like I said, big shit. They were like an empire, bro. You didn't want to piss them off.
Mm-hmm.
And it was easy to piss them off, too. Hard to please, easy to anger.
Like women.
Huh. Yeah, except women usually don't fucking decapitate you and genocide your entire family for fucking resisting their,
Not leaving the toilet seat up.
yeah, well, no, like, basically if the Mongols said, we're taking over your town, and you said, fuck you, you're basically, you're basically telling them that all of you needed to die. Because that's pretty much how they handled it. Like, oh, you want to resist? Okay, well, I guess we're just going to kill everyone in your entire village. We're going to kill all your pets, we're going to kill all your children, we're going to kill all the men and rape all the women, and then kill them too. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, the Japanese being the Japanese were like, excuse me, motherfucker? And seeing how there are very few of them to defend this island, they still were like, nah, we're not pussies. We're not pussies. Oh god, I hope I don't have to fight another one of those spear guys. Okay, good, I don't. Spear guys are annoying to do a standoff. These are really hard to do if you don't time them just right, because you can lose a lot of your health. But if you do it right, you'll do something like you'd see in a Kurosawa movie, you know, where he like fucks the guy up. I didn't do a perfect counter there, but whoa, yeah. So you gotta be careful. These guys can really hurt you. Come here, bitch.
And you're wielding a lightsaber.
Oh no, no. That's an older stream, bro. Yeah, that it usually pops up the wrong stream a lot. It does that to Gohan too.
Okay. I understand.
No, go to like uploads. It might be there. Or streams. I don't know if there's a category for streams. I fucking haven't visited my YouTube channel in a while.
YouTube, I'm watching this on the same PlayStation thing.
Oh, okay, well. Yeah, it's a little weird. Sometimes it'll show the wrong stream.
Oh, it's definitely doing that with me. Let there be light. Let there be lightsaber.
Yeah. Yeah, you're watching like really old stream. That stream was like a while ago. I haven't streamed Star Wars in fucking months and months.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh, that explains it.
Yeah, that's not the right stream. That's an archive stream. That's not a live stream.
Oh, okay. That explains a lot.
Hello, lady.
Well, I'll just let you play your game.
You could just,
Okay.
or you could just look up You could just look up my YouTube channel and actually see the stream.
I've seen too many homes raided.
Yeah, that's alright.
To the ground.
They took a home nearby a few days ago. The man who lived there won't leave the area.
Prime, you better
He
be
keeps
worth my
begging
time.
for help.
Seriously.
I'll try and find him.
I gave up a current prime blueprint for your ass. Even though they nerf shotguns and straight to hell.
Yeah, no fucking shit.
Straight to hell.
Straight to fucking hell.
I still like those shotguns. I am not giving up.
Do you remember those old samurai movies from like the 60s that were directed by Akira Kurosawa?
I think so, yeah.
This game has there's different ways you can play it. Like you can play it where it's all in Japanese and the subtitles, kind of like a samurai movie. You can also, there's also one where it makes everything in black and white, and it's all in Japanese, kind of like one of those old samurai. Yeah, it's called Kurosawa mode. I thought that was pretty lit. I'm like, man, they're really paying homage to like the classic samurai movies. That's pretty much what this game is a giant homage to like the really OG samurai movies from a long time ago. The ones that basically inspired Star Wars. That's actually where the lightsaber duel idea came from. George Lucas was actually those samurai movies. And I think certain medieval fantasy movies too. He had a lot of inspiration from a lot of different things. He liked Western movies. He liked samurai movies. George Lucas had his own personal taste, but he had quite a diverse taste when it came to different styles of movies. He wasn't a one-trick pony.
Like so many other people.
Yeah. The only reason Hollywood's gotten bad is because they've been too comfortable. They've been playing it too safe. And it's all just been about the money, so they haven't really been doing anything groundbreaking or interesting. Like that Wonder Woman movie, the one that was supposed to be a remaster of the one from like 1984. That one bombed.
1984.
They remastered, or I think it was a remake, not a remaster. Remaster would be like acknowledging what the original movie was like. Yeah, they remade it, and apparently people don't like it. Probably tried to do a bunch of woke bullshit like they usually do.
guarantee you that's exactly.
God, you could make a movie about trans people, but if you just did it right, people wouldn't be so mad at you guys. You guys don't know how to do this shit in a way that doesn't piss people off. People don't like having these ideas that they don't agree with shoved down their throat. That's not how you convey positive messages. That's how you fucking divide people and make them mad. Oh, by the way, you know what I really like about this game over Red Dead?
What?
When you get on a horse, the horse doesn't do like what they want to do. They do whatever you command them to do. If I turn, the horse will turn. Now they actually do like slide around on the grass and shit, which is kind of interesting. Yeah. A game with realistic horse mechanics without being annoying. I don't know if you can actually fall over off your horse or not, but I'm assuming you probably can if like they hit you off.
Stand and fight!
Oh fuck, it's a spear guy? No, it's not a spear guy. Oh, definitely. Come on, spearman. Can't kill what you can't hit, Mr. Spear Boy. I think the best way to deal with spear guys in this game is don't even try to perfect block them unless you're really confident. What you're supposed to do is just dodge around them or jump around them too. Jumping is really good for avoiding people in this game. Jin has like spring-built legs. I mean, my god, he can parkour like better than like Altair and Ezio and from Assassin's Creed. And he can jump. Especially when you get off your horse, you always jump off of it, and it's like, bro, I don't know what it is about Sucker Punch, but they like jumping in this game, and it's pretty awesome. And in The Witcher 3, you fucking do like this like dolphin dive kind of roll to get out of the way. In this game, you fucking jump. And you have complete control over what direction you jump in.
Okay.
Oh yeah, but Jim will get tired though. If you jump around too much, he'll get tired. The horse is actually pretty useful. Are you fucking Mongols? What the fuck are you doing over here? Oh, alright, I'm gonna do a standoff again. Come here. I always do standoffs because they give you a shit ton of honor, which you need to heal yourself in this game. You're just a swordsman, I'm gonna fucking shit on you, bro. The stance that you start off with in this game is, it's a stance that's meant for fighting sword wielders, so when you fight sword wielders in this game, when you first start out, I mean, you can really fuck their shit up, because they don't really have anything they can throw at you that you can't, like, counter. Oh, bro, you just ran into that, bro. I just impaled this guy through the heart. He was trying to swing at me, I, like, dodged twice, and did this move where you can lunge at them from, like, farther away. Oh, I just did that again. I broke the fucking shield guy's guard. But the camera was turned in a way that I couldn't see him. I just kind of timed it perfectly.
Okay.
Yeah, the combat in this game is fucking great. I love it. I mean, I'd say it's almost even better than Witcher 3. So Witcher 3, for being like a game that came out in like 2015, has pretty good combat. Although sometimes frustrating on high difficulties. But
My
this
lord,
game,
the Mongols have
I
taken
imagine it's the
Ogawa
same.
Dojo.
I trained there years ago. Spent a summer sparring with a young samurai of Clan Nago.
What if the Mongols learn our combat techniques?
They'll need more than a few weeks to do that.
Huh.
I'll stop them before then.
Oh. So the Mongols are actually really smart when they attacked Japan. They learned all about Japanese culture, their religion, their traditions, how they handle disputes and shit, and also how they fight in warfare. So the Mongols were actually really intelligent when they were trying to invade the Japanese. They knew that if they just invaded them without learning more about them, that it would be much harder for them to just wipe them out. Because in this point in history, Japan was a warrior nation. The samurai were not a bunch of little pussies.
Focus and
Been on the two honor.
If anything, some of the samurai were fucking brash. They were a little too eager to put themselves in danger a lot of the time.
Yeah, and they took honor, how can I say this, a bit seriously?
Yeah, I know. Look at World War II. That's also because the Imperial Japanese Army was kind of corrupt. Not because of the soldiers, but because of how they were treated by their superiors. They were treated really badly. The rations were... Sometimes they would get less rations if they didn't perform as they were expected to. Or if they disobeyed any orders, bro. Like, they would not play games. Oh shit, an archer. I dodged your arrow, bitch. Nope, no second arrow for you, boy. Mr. Spearman's mad at me now. Oh, he didn't have enough time to stab me. I fucking impaled him. Alright, let's not get hit by a fucking arrow. Oh, you missed again, bitch. Oh, nope. You only got one arrow on me, bro. It's not gonna be enough. Woo! Jump! Jump, Jin! Jump! Jump! There, I jumped. Jump. Yeah, I missed. Fuck. I was close, though. I was close. A little too early. Come here. Oh, I fucked that up. Alright, that's getting a little bit harder. There's multiple of them. I gotta be careful. Alright, I'm not even gonna try to attack when the camera's like got trees in front of it. I need to be able to see what I'm doing. Oh, you're dead. I jumped over a spear guy. I jumped towards him, but I jumped over him, and it still counted as avoiding. Oh, these guys got halberds. Holy shit. Oh my god. They got halberds, like poleaxes. Oh, fuck. Oh god, Mongols don't play no games, Kratos. Oh, halberds. This one thing that Dynasty Warriors and Kingdom Come taught me is halberds are super dangerous. Dude, they're all using polearms, bro. Oh, fuck, and they have armor, too. Oh, I made them mad. Kratos, they're mad. I can use my lunge. I have to use my lunge. It's one of my safest attacks. I have a lot of range when I use it correctly. Oof, man, Jin, you are such a boss, dude. Most people would fucking crack under this kind of a pressure. Oh, no! Woo! Dodged him. They have so much range that I just don't want to get too close to them. And the other guys have shields, too, so... Really dangerous. Oh, fuck! Jump! Oh my god, Jin, that was scary. Oh, I got him! I got one of the armor dudes. I finally impaled him. Come on, you bitch. This might seem cheap, guys. Anyone who's watching this might look cheap. I'm just running back and impaling them. But you gotta understand, bro. These guys have armor and polearms, and I'm just running around here with busted ass shit and a really nice sword. I can't play no games. This is how real warfare works. When there's more of them than you can't just be an idiot. Oh! I impaled another one of them. See, I'm slowly taking them down. I'm not letting them get too close. When they do hit me, I fucking get away. For my honor is getting low though, so. I need more honor. You will never defeat greater samurai. Oh, it's not so easy when there's only 3 of you now, huh, bitch? Now you're getting it, bitch. Come here, you little hoe. Oh, come out. Oh, you wanna hit me? Come here. Oh, I killed the leader. I stabbed him in the fucking heart, bitch. Oh, you thought you were big shit, huh? You thought you were big shit, huh? You thought because there's 20 of you were gonna win. Come on. I ain't going nowhere. You wanna get stabbed in the heart? Come here, bitch. Oh, your shield's not gonna save you now. You're dead. Come here. Oh, I'll counter you now, because now I can actually do that. I don't have to worry about getting stabbed in the heart 20 feet away. Oh, counter, bitch. Oh, I just slit your throat, ho. How do you like me now? Dude, if I could pick up their polearms, that would be so overpowered. I could just do that shit to them. I mean, you technically can kind of already stab people like a spear. If you just hold down triangle and you aim it in the direction Jim's pointing the sword at, you literally stab people in the fucking heart. That's what I was doing. If you were watching the stream, you would have saw me doing that. I was fighting like 20 Mongols, and they clearly had better armor than I did. And they had longer. They had like halberds, like pole axes, bro.
Are you playing Ghost of Tsushima?
Yeah, I kill one of the Mongolian leaders. You know, the ones you have to kill to unlock stances and shit? I just kill one of them by myself, and like really early on. I'm using the gear that you start out with after you complete like the prologue. Yeah, I just fucked their shit up.
Yeah, that's a fun game.
Yeah.
There's multiplayer.
I know, I'm not doing none of that shit until I like master the story mode.
Yeah, I get ya.
Alright, Jen, you're tired, huh? Yeah, fair enough. Just fought like 20 guys and won. Yeah, the dodging is so insanely good in this game, bro. Oh my god. I've like jumped over people with spears that were trying to stab me, bro, and like murdered their ass. Like I jumped over them over the spear, like landed behind them, and then just fucked their ass up. It was hilarious. Kill an enemy during a standoff. Oh yeah, I want to do that again. I like standoffs. Free honor. Well, they don't want to do a standoff. They just want to die. Alright. Oh, I just stabbed you in the heart. And wow, those big guys, man. Oh, whoa! Super armor. Oh, your super armor didn't save me, bro. I just danced around you like a fucking ghost. Oh, the archers, bro. You wait until I get a bow, man. You're gonna fucking regret shooting arrows at me, you little bitch. Come here. Come here. Come here, where's your sword? Archers always carry swords. Where are they? Huh? Oh, you're missing. You're missing. Oh, and you're dead. The archers really are only a pain in the ass when there's like 30 of you.
Do you have bow?
No, I have a mission I need to do for it, but I'm just getting good with melee combat.
Yeah, I get ya.
I want to be good with both. I don't want to just be a scrub that runs away and shoots everyone with a bow. Because in real life, people always think, oh, archers would just run away all the time. I mean, if there's too many of them, people they're fighting, yeah. But if they actually have a chance, they're gonna pull out their sword when they can't use their bow. They're not just gonna run away all the time. Sometimes you can't run away. Sometimes you just have to fight. You can't just run away and be like, oh, I'm just gonna hide and then shoot them. You can't always do that. It's not like guns, where you can rapidly just put a mag in and dump 5 or 15 rounds into like 10 people. Yeah, you spear guys are kind of weak on your own. You need people to help you. Yeah, because they have really shit.
Have you done duels yet? Like guys will fight you one by one. It would change like the gameplay of it.
You're talking about like when you run up to people and they want to do a standoff, or are you talking about like an actual duel?
An actual duel.
I mean, other than the ones that they like do like to teach you how to play the game at first, no, not really. I'm just fucking killing people. I want to kill more of those Mongolian leaders, bro, because I want to unlock, like, the water stance and all that other good shit. I want to unlock the different fighting styles. Man, Jen always sounds tired because I'm always running around on foot.
That's my Kage.
Alright, Jin. Jin Sakai.
I wonder if Yuna has found her brother.
First General's Field. There's an undiscovered location over here. Kiyomori's Landing. Ooh.
So Game of the Year, well, fan vote for Game of the Year was Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah. Yeah, it shows that the quote-unquote official critics are all bought and paid for. Just like how the presidency is all bought and paid for. I like how the wind is like your GPS in this game. See, if this was Witcher 3 and that was a mechanic, Geralt would always be like, winds howling. He'd always say that every time. That was something that he would say sometimes for whatever reason.
I have Witcher 3, but I still never beat it.
Oh,
It's
not.
It's so long.
I mean, if you do all the side quests, yes. If you do the story, not really. It takes about like a day to beat the story, really. If you're playing it on the hard difficulty, I don't recommend rushing through the story because you're gonna get shit on like pretty bad.
Like, it's not fun to play a game without doing the side quests.
Yeah, so that's why I like playing that game on like either the second hardest or like Death March. Because that will force you to have to level up and get better, not only as a player, but make Geralt stronger too, so that you can actually fight those really powerful monsters and, you know, actually be able to do those quests. Especially when you get to like Hearts of Stone and Blood and Wine, that's when the game gets really fucking hard. Genbu's
so
Darkness.
many times I pass up on that game, no matter how many times I find it in the fucking bargain.
I know, and I fucking have. I have actually Witcher 2 and Witcher 1. I actually told Kratos this earlier. I have both of those games on my PC now. I haven't installed them yet, but you know I got them on that back burner for when I'm like, man, I really want to play the other Witcher games. I might mod the Witcher 1 because some of its combat mechanics are kind of like rinky dinky. They're kind of weird. Like they're kind of cool. Like it's weird. Like instead of just selectively attacking in The Witcher 1, there's different fighting stances that you kind of like switch between. And Geralt, when he gets close to people as you're moving around, will attack naturally with that fighting style. Sometimes it's kind of cool. Sometimes it just feels awkward.
Which Witcher?
The Witcher 1, the very, very first one. Also, another
different fighting styles you said to change from.
It's not like you don't press the button each time you attack. You switch between these different fighting styles, and it's more so about your timing with moving. And Geralt will kind of do attacks as he gets close to enemies. I don't know how the blocking works in that game.
Oh, kind of like Dragon Age, like Dragon Age Origins.
Yeah, I actually also got that game too.
Oh,
I think I did. Pretty sure I did.
I actually liked Origins the best out of all of them.
I have to check because there was a lot of games that I got. I think I did get Dragon Age Origins, though. I think. I know I have the first two Fallout games as well. Got those on my PC. I only had to pay like $3 for each of them.
You know what's bad? So Fallout 4 got so popular, I actually don't like it nearly as much as number 3 or New Vegas.
It's only popular because casuals and because of the PC modding community.
Oh, fuck casuals.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as good as game.
And remember, the casuals are playing it with just the crappy DLC that Bethesda gave them. No patches to fix all the shitty bugs. No rebalancing mods to make the combat actually fun. No one likes dumping magazine after magazine into a humanoid character's non-armored face for a fucking hour before they die. No one wants to do that. If I wanted to play a game like that, I'd play fucking Borderlands. And even Borderlands has the decency of having headshot multipliers. You can kill heavy-ass, tanky enemies in that game with powerful enough weapons if you hit them in the head. They don't have to be bullet spongy. They're only bullet spongy if you rush through the game too fast with your allies killing everything, and you're not leveling up and getting better weapons and farming for shit. That's when the game gets bullet spongy. How do I know this? That's how I fucking got to that point. Whenever I played the game by myself or I just paced myself, I never got to a point where I felt like I'll never be able to get past this on my own. But when you have people carry you in Borderlands, that's when the enemies are like, they feel like Fallout 4 enemies, where they just, you can't fucking kill them no matter what you do. I'm kind of glad this game doesn't have that problem.
I don't like 4 as much.
I don't really play it much either. Bro, trust me. Like, okay, get this, Kirby. I play Fallout 3 more than I play Fallout 4. And I don't play Fallout 3 all the time. It's kind of like one of those games where sometimes I feel like playing it. Usually I don't play it because I've got a lot of other newer games I haven't gotten around to playing. But it's always that game in the back of my mind that I'm thinking, yeah, I'm gonna get back to that game at some point. But I never ever feel like that with Fallout 4.
No.
I've done all of those repetitive, all the unique quests, and I've done all of the Radiant quests so much that I just don't want to fuck with the game anymore, really. Unless I ever get a higher end PC that can actually run that laggy ass game. Oh, you want to fight me, huh?
4 endings to Fallout 4, but they're still just, it's not worth replaying 4 different times.
Nah, good. Oh, I stabbed that guy in the dick. Ooh. Owie. I tried stabbing him in the heart. And sometimes when you, sometimes when you, lethally wound somebody and they don't die immediately from it, you get bonus armor if you go up to them and you kill them while they're on the ground.
Shit, man. Now you got me grabbing my dick. Shit.
Well, I was trying to stab his heart, but he was on a slant. He was on like a slope, a little bit above me. We were like on a grassy hill, and so you know, Jin trying to stab him in the heart actually stabbed him through the dick, and yeah. Honestly, I'd rather someone impale me through the heart. At least I'm not really gonna feel that unless if it's fast enough. You know what I mean?
Ay, Chihuahua. I mean, shit, you already get a blade down there
Good
with
horse.
a little baby and you twice.
Oh, God.
No.
Yeah, circumcisions are kind of gross. Yeah.
They do something similar to that to the women, except it's the clitoris.
Oh no, Muslim cultures do that because they don't want the women to have pleasure when they make love. It's like that's kind of fucked up. So it's okay for the man to do that, but it's not okay for the woman. I don't really see that logic. But see, this is what I had about feminists who try to team up with like the Muslim community. A lot of the Muslims don't agree with you feminists. They're just using you for publicity. A lot of them see women as submissive and nothing else, and that's it, okay? It's not just because of religion, it's due to their culture. That's just how it is over there. It's just like how in Asia, women are considered mature at like the age of 12 or 14. Whereas over here in America, officially that would be considered like borderline pedophilic. Even though America has its own pedophile culture too, we're just so full of shit about it and fucking... No one wants to talk about it, even though it's a glaring problem. It's been around for decades.
It's basically right out there in the open.
Really, the only people who will talk about that stuff are conspiracy theorists, or it's what I like to call free thinkers. I don't think everyone that doesn't believe the government is a conspiracy theorist. Okay? You know, whatever, they can label us however they want,
shit
but...
going on they don't want the public to know about? Well, obviously, yes. Duh, everybody knows that.
I like this little temple area. Oh, it's a lighthouse. The Komoda Lighthouse. Surprisingly, this lighthouse is intact. The Mongols didn't attack this place. They just left it alone. Yeah. There's that classic feudal era Japanese architecture that we know and love.
The Mongols invaded China, not Japan.
Oh, the Mongols conquered China. At this point, when this game takes place, the Mongols have already conquered China. Completely. It's quite sad, actually. It's sad because if you know what the Mongols were like back then, you know, you didn't have a lot of freedom if they conquered your country. You had very little freedom. You basically if the Mongols conquer your country, not only does your country pay tax to their homeland, but on top of that, you have to follow all of their laws. That's how it went, bro. And anyone who disobeyed that were horrifically tortured or fucking killed.
Or horrifically tortured.
And then killed. Yep. Yep. You know, yep. This is not just something the Mongols did. This is just what like humanity was like back then. They were very savage.
Some places are still like that.
Yeah. Well, I know, right? We're just using guns and shit instead of swords and hammers and. I think I found some friendly Japanese.
Good day, my lord.
Yep.
It's like that video I saw on YouTube where this guy tries to hold up a gun store with whatever the fuck weapon he's trying to use. He didn't take into account that the guy who runs the store, let alone owns it, would be a gun enthusiast. So you could actually see how that
It's
works.
like the last place you'd ever. You'd have a better chance robbing a fucking hospital than you would there. Like, come on. Even robbing a hospital wouldn't do you much good because the moment they, one person gets the word out, you're gonna have like the fucking FBI up in there, bro. You're gonna be dead.
Building surrounded.
Like heavily armored, like cops, bro. Like it's gonna, like even if you had a gun, you would be in a disadvantage unless you were like ready for war.
My lord, I hear samurai are skilled
You
in the art of
need
high
like
pass.
green, you need like green tip 556 to get through that.
I write them.
There's a poet in Hyoshi
They
Springs.
might even have
Said he
stuff
once
that can
wrote
stop
with your uncle.
green
I'm
tip
sure he
bullets.
has much
and
to
then
share.
you're really fucked.
I'll be sure to check on him.
Yeah, so a lot of these people I run into, a lot of them have like missing family members or they lost something when they were attacked. I basically just gotta help them out pretty much. Well, actually, I don't even have to help them out. I can just choose to. Yeah, in this game, they make it very clear right away that if you want to be a dishonorable samurai, kind of more like a ronin, you can do that.
Yeah.
You can be a ronin, or you could be like more traditional.
Knowing you're probably more like Ronin.
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. If I was a real samurai, I'd probably be a little bit of both. I would do horrible things to people that did horrible things, and I'd be really kind to those that actually deserve it.
Yeah,
I'd be very polarizing. People would either love me or fucking hate me. They would hate my guts for having the balls to fucking, like if someone is caught raping, a woman, I'm gonna cut his dick off.
Here.
Oh, sometimes when you do a standoff, the enemy you're fighting will try to fake you out. His fake attack did not work on me. You should have got the spear guy to attack me. Spear guys are the one guys in standoffs I can't really win against. It seems like no matter how I time the attack, they always get the advantage somehow. Might be because of the standoff. Oh, okay. Oh, nice one, Jim. That was a good counter. Yeah, if these guys were smart, they would always get the spear guy to do a stand down with me. Oh, I just rescued a lady.
All right.
You're lucky, lady. These guys are probably gonna rape you and then fucking slowly kill you. I mean,
some place to hide. The roads aren't safe.
Yeah.
I was going to Hiyoshi when I ran into Mongols camped at the crossroads. They were doing something strange, almost like praying.
I don't know what god they serve, but it won't matter.
well, I know
I'll
the
clear that
Mongols
road.
believe in God because Kublai Khan, aka Genghis Khan, he references being the wrath of God or whatever multiple times whenever he would make like a speech. I remember actually looking at some
Funny
of those.
thing is, the real Genghis Khan, no one has no idea where his tomb is, even today.
Oh, I don't think the Mongols wanted people to know. Dude, you have to realize he had accumulated a lot of wealth, and his family had accumulated a lot of wealth over all that fighting and killing and taking control of other countries, bro. Like, of course they didn't want to know. It's just like how, the very first dynasty of China, the Qing dynasty, it was only until like the early 20th century, up before then, no one knew where that tomb was. I think it was called the terracotta tomb.
Emperor,
Yeah, the Emperor's. We had all those. He had all those clay soldiers sitting there because they were. It was supposed to be like a spiritual representation of his kingdom going into the afterlife or whatever. Like, damn, bro.
And they protect him into the afterlife.
Yep. Really, what that was for was to keep anyone who knew about that shit, keep them afraid, you know, because they were very religious and spiritual, so they would be like afraid of their ancestors haunting them if they were to disturb the tomb. It was more of a deterrent, really, than to stop people.
Yep.
What the fuck?
And,
Oh my god. Oh my god, I just ran into a Mongol camp where they've tortured samurai. This is kind of, they're impaling them and... What the hell?
it no pretty, dog.
Oh.
It no
Oh, it's gross. They're like, flesh is like purple and blue, bro.
Yeah, man.
Clearly they've been dead for a while. That's disgusting, man. This is what I'm talking about. This is why, like... This is what they would do to people that would fight back, man. They'd be like, fuck you.
Yeah, pretty much.
You really gotta respect the Japanese for having the tenacity to say fuck you, though, because I'm pretty sure they knew what the consequences were. They weren't fucking stupid. But they were like, well, if our way of life is at risk, we'd rather sacrifice our lives and give that up. Because in their eyes, it was more honorable to fight for what you believe in than to be a fucking pussy and just give it up. America. I'm not saying all Americans are like that. There's quite a few of them, but a lot of these fucking leftist progressives really don't seem to care. In fact, a lot of them want the country to burn down. I'm sitting here like, well, if it burns down, you know what's going to come in place. It's not going to be for you. It's going to be for the rich, powerful elites that want it to burn down, that are programming you guys to want this shit. It's called social engineering. Look it up. It's a real goddamn thing. I mean, look at how video games have evolved to socially engineer us with loot boxes, microtransactions, season passes, DLC expansions.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And just look at this
And notice
beautiful...
I'm not denying any of that.
So, in this game, right, because I have the Pro, you have two choices. You can have higher frame rate or better resolution. I have it on better resolution, and I have noticed 0 frame rate issues. Now, I haven't played through the whole game, so I'm not, like, my word is not really law or anything, but I'm just saying, like, I haven't run into any frame rate issues on the Pro with this thing. This game's probably been patched, and if it had any issues like that before, I'm not here to see it, which is honestly good for me, because that means I enjoy the game more.
So, is Bethesda still have issues with Fallout?
Oh, they're always having issues with Fallout, bro.
Yep.
You're better off buying either one of their older games and just modding it to how you like, or you're better off just playing the original Fallout games if you want a really good story and interesting character development.
The original Fallout games weren't even by Bethesda.
No, there
Wasn't
are.
until 3 that they had.
No, they had Fallout 1 and 2, Fallout Tactics, Fallout Brotherhood of Steel, which is shit. Don't play it.
I know it wasn't made by Bethesda though.
Yeah,
They bought the rights to the original
first
companies.
Fallout 1 and 2 was made by Blackout Studios and Interplay. They don't exist anymore. At least like what they were doesn't exist anymore. All those people have moved on or retired. But the first 2 Fallout games were really, really good. Really, really good. If you want a good story game with some, well, I don't know. I mean, the combat in Fallout 1 and 2 is sprite animations. If you know what those are, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you played older games from like the 90s, even the early 2000s to an extent. But it's sprite animated, but it's Fallout, and it's OG Fallout, so although it's sprite animations, it's not like, more graphically enhanced, combat. You do see people get, like, ripped apart, like, their heads bashed in, their legs blown off. You can even shoot people in the balls and the fucking eyes in Fallout if you get really good with VATS. In fact, when you're fighting power-armored soldiers, it's one of the only easy ways to take them out quickly, is having a VATS character that can shoot them through the eye sockets in the power armor. That's the only part of the power armor that has a weak spot in it.
Good
A
day
part
to
of,
you, my lord.
despite that, that power armor makes you a walking tank. Very difficult to
Another
kill.
samurai? Alive? I thought Lord Jinroku was the only one.
I don't know the name.
He's in Kashine, my lord. I'm sure he would be happy to see you.
I'm curious to meet him.
And my armor is really dirty.
Been fighting, what do you expect?
Yeah, I've been fighting, saving people. Rescue Lord Shimura. See, I don't want to rush to the store in this game. I want to do these side quests because I actually like the gameplay. Yeah, Tales of Tsushima. See, if you help people, it makes your reputation better, and I think you get benefits for having good reputation, or even like whether you're famous or infamous. If you have reputation, it helps you. Yeah, you get materials for it. Minor stealth charm. Ooh. Do I get buffs for doing this? That's awesome. The other side of honor. Oh, okay, I'm gonna go investigate a samurai that survived. That survived the initial invasion. Or the start of the initial invasion. Technically, it's still ongoing in this game because, you know, it's not like the Mongols just attacked and left. They're still here. Ooh, they want me to go quite a way. Oh, Kashine. Kashine is actually kind of far. That's actually where I need to go. So you got Kashine. Right now I'm nearby this place called Komoda.
What island are you on? There's 3 sections.
I am on Izuhara. I have to go to Kashine, which is really close to Komatsu. I don't know how to pronounce this one town. Is that pronounced Ariake? I don't know if I even pronounce that right. Sudzu? Oh wait, no. In Japanese, isn't the T always silent? Or is that just in some cases? Or no.
I don't know.
Oh no. I think in Japanese, if you're translating in English, if the T is before the S, it's silent. I think. I don't know. I'm probably wrong about that. I get some fluent ass Japanese guy in here or woman, and they're gonna be like, "You're a dumbass. You don't know what you're talking about. This is how you say it." I'd be like, "Oh, thank you." Anywho, fucking, yeah. I'm gonna call that Sutsu. That's probably how you pronounce it, I think. Azamo. Azamo, whoa. And then you got good old Hiyoshi. That's where I gotta go to save Lord Shimura. My lord.
You deserve the best.
Alright. I've been picking up like bamboo and like yew wood and stuff like that. Ooh, a standoff. Oh, I kind of fucked it up. Whatever. Haha, bitch. Oh fuck, I can't sit up there a little bit. Ooh. Well, why am I aiming that direction? I'm messing up. Fucking gotcha. Okay. Oh, you cannot block Spearman. I just tried doing that. It does not work. You cannot. At least not with the sword stance that I have. There's a sword stance. I think it was water stance. I think that's the one where you can actually take on Spearman a little bit better. Apparently, it's designed by polearm users, which actually sounds insanely useful. I'm actually leveling up my stance that I start out with Kratos by using it. It's pretty cool. And you level it up by getting into battles and surviving. I love how the healing system works. The more good of a samurai you are, you can heal yourself by. I guess what he's doing is when you press the button, Jin's basically trying to like he's trying to do what's in Japanese is referred to as a ki. And this is something that you notice in Dragon Ball a lot. You know, in Dragon Ball, whenever they're powering up, they always like yell like they're gonna cut your fucking balls off. That's a ki. They're trying to. The understanding is that they're trying to project their ki or chi or whatever you want to call it into their physical body. They're trying to use it to kind of propel themselves and make themselves a little bit stronger, or allow themselves to maybe.
Yeah, we call that going Super Saiyan.
Yeah, well, it's not really that. It's. I mean, yeah, true. That's what an American would think, because none of the spirituality shit we really believe into. Like, Christian spirituality is so much different than like Buddhist or Confucianist or Taoist or any of that stuff. It is so like radically different. It's not even funny. Oh, there's some animals that want to fight me. Whoa! Oh, the piggies. I can't see. Come here, piggy. Come here, piggy. No, come back. I want to fight you. I just want to be able to see what I'm doing. No. You come back. Come back here. I will get my horse if I have to. Don't make me do that. Don't make me dishonor you by having to kill you on the horse. Come here. Oh, so you only want to fight when it's easy for you, huh, bitch? Come here. Little hoe. They should get predator hides from killing these pigs. They're not really pigs. They're actually wild boars. If I had a Japanese person sitting next to me, I'd be like, do you know what these pigs might be called? Probably have a name for it, I guarantee you, but, you know, I'm a Yankee. I'm a Yankee. I'm yanking it up.
So I definitely can.
Yeah.
From Bahamas?
Bahama Mamas, baby.
I'm
Yeah.
sure that's the name of one of ours. I'm not joking.
I know, right? Hiya! What's the name of one of your nightclubs? Or your strip club? Or whatever?
We don't have strip clubs over there.
Oh.
Nightclubs, yeah. Strip club.
Well, you got a lot of... There are a lot of conservatism over there in the Bahamas?
You can say that a little.
Kind of sounds like it, because I'll tell you one thing. Progressives don't have a problem with nudity or sex. But not in the good kind of way. I'm talking about, like... in the sense that they don't care if people humiliate themselves in public. In fact, they actually, like, get off on that type of shit.
What are you talking about?
Like, okay, so, you ever notice this thing about women and, I mean, you can even put some gay men in there too, but it's mostly a thing that women do where, like, when they want attention from, like, a hot guy, they use their sexuality to do it rather than actually being charming, having a good personality, talking to them, you know?
Yeah.
And this doesn't really have to do with women that want to be married. This has to do with women that don't know what they want, but at the same time they want what they don't know what they want, but they can't decide what they want and what they don't want, and every time they talk about it to somebody else, it just confuses them.
You're a good horse.
I'm confused already. But
Women, when they try to explain their feelings, usually will just confuse you. Fuck, even women don't even always know what women want, bro. That's how you know it's tough. Piggy, come back here. Piggy! Motherfucker, you wanna play games with me, boy? You don't think I have a horse? Come here. You better run, ho. Oh, okay, that was pretty smart of you. Oh, yeah, you didn't survive that time, or did he? Damn, these piggies are tough. Hiya! 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 Dude, Jin is such a badass in this game. Where'd the other piggies go? This looks like an abandoned camp. Like a military camp. Oh wait, I've actually been here before. This is where they were. God, it's so fucked up. And the Mongols wouldn't even bury them, bro. That's really messed up, dude.
Not worth it.
They just leave them where they died, bro. They didn't even care.
Not supposed to any of that.
Yeah. Yeah, the Cumans and the Mongols kind of have a lot in common.
The what?
The Cumans. They were, during like the latter of the medieval period and even, you know, earlier, the Cumans essentially were Turkish foreigners that immigrated into Hungary. So they kept a lot of their culture from Turkey. But they spoke like, I think they spoke Hungarian, but I'm not too sure. They might have spoke Turkish, to be honest. It's kind of up in the air. They probably spoke a little bit of both, depending on what generation of Cuman they were. I imagine the first generation Cumans probably spoke mostly Turkish, and then it might have maybe slowly changed. But essentially, they were foreigners that immigrated into Europe from the Middle East, and they kept those cultures from the Middle East from back then. And as you probably remember, or maybe you know, Middle Easterns were actually a lot more bloodthirsty back then than they are now. Surprisingly. Surprisingly, what the media will tell you and all of that, Muslims were much more violent back then. Just like how Christians were much more violent back then.
Just like how everybody was.
Everyone was more violent back then. I mean, we're slowly kind of going back to that, but we're not that level of savagery yet. Getting there. I've kind of explored this area a bit. I want to go to Kiyomori's Landing. What's over there? What's Kiyomori doing over there? Probably just an interesting little spot to go to. Yeah, a lot of dead people here. Imagine how fucking terrifying it would be to be alive during this time period. God damn, bro. Imagine you're just doing your everyday menial task and then one day your whole fucking island gets just butchered by a bunch of foreigners that you've probably never even seen before, most of them.
Looking for me?
Mongols. Yeah, when you do a standoff, sometimes the guys will try to fake your ass out and feint before they actually attack you for real. It's easy to detect though because they don't actually move their sword when they do the feint. It's really easy for me to be like, well, obviously you're not going to attack that. Man, you got fucked up, boy. Here, let me put your friend out of his misery, because he's clearly suffering. Suffering from getting fucked up by a sword.
You'll be free soon.
You know, I'm noticing a pattern here. Whenever these guys keep someone alive, they always keep alive the women. I think, yeah, I think they learned some breeding tactics by the Romans or some shit like that, because that's what the Romans would do. They kill all of the men and children, and the only one. Well, actually, sometimes they would enslave the children, but they would kill all the men pretty much if they couldn't get them to surrender, and all of the women would basically be raped, and then they'd probably kill them too if they didn't like them. That's why I always remind people, you know, things are bad, but
But it could be much worse.
you know, yeah, they could get more depraved. Not that I would be looking forward to that. That's shit. Might as well use some armor up. Honor. I think it's called resolve, but I just keep calling it honor because, you know.
Quickly, quick.
Nah.
And boy, they take that shit serious. I think they still do take that shit seriously.
Yeah, they. Well, okay. Like the younger population of Japanese, not all of them do, but some of them still kind of cling on to it though.
Cling on to what?
Honor, tradition, the Bushido code, you know, their culture.
All that shit.
Yep. Oh my god, this dude's getting eaten alive by a bear. Holy fuck. Oh, Japanese black bear. Oh, no, you're not getting me. You are not getting me. Nope. I can jump like a spring, dude. You're not ready. You're not ready. See, in real life, you'd fuck my ass up because I can't jump like Jim, but in this game, I'll fuck your ass up. Come here. Come at me. Come at me, bitch. Oh god, it hit me once. Oh, he'll knock you flying, bro. Fucking dangerous. I know. Come at me, bitch. Oh, I impaled him. He charged at me and I did that little, you know that attack that I told you? You hold down triangle and he'll like impale you? I did that to the bear when it charged at me. Dude, the bear is a lot more challenging than the fucking... If that bear hits you once, you're basically almost dead. I'm not playing on the highest difficulty either. Highest difficulty, a sword strike can kill you. Like just one attack can kill you basically.
And Ghost Tsushima?
Yeah, if you play on the highest difficulty, one sword swing. Now I know you can get armor that can probably help you a little bit, but still.
We'll get some rest soon.
Man, Jen, all you do is fight and like save people. When do you ever eat though, bro? You gotta eat some ramen noodles or something, my dude. Bro, I just fucking one-shotted a deer.
You know what? You took out Bambi.
I know. Can't loot Bambi though. I'm sad. I'm sorry, Bambi. Probably wouldn't have killed you if I knew I couldn't loot you.
Challenge me!
Ooh, it's a standoff. Let's do it. I need the honor. Oh, he's an archer.
Yeah!
He tried feigning me twice and neither time worked. I'm like, bro, I know when you're actually gonna swing your sword. Don't try to fool me. Oh, the archer's guy's gonna die first. Damn. Now you guys know you shouldn't fuck with the samurai.
I just got the current prime blueprint. Eh?
The samurai were basically like the knights of Japan. Like, you know, you can't take. That's why the Mongols learned everything they could about them. They didn't just come here and attack randomly. It was all coordinated. That's how you know you're dealing with an enemy that isn't a pushover. Is you have to like learn about them and find out their weaknesses. God damn, you guys didn't even have the sense of like at least dragging the bodies out onto like the field and laying them out there. Nope. They basically kill you, take your shit, and leave you where your body is. They don't even like.
Leave you where you draw.
They leave you rotting in your armor. Fucking gross.
Even though they nerfed shotguns, I am not gonna get it.
Are you on Warframe? I'll get on there in a second. Just let me save here real quick.
No, you don't have to, man.
No, I'm not in a hurry to beat this game. Like, I know fucking Kirby wants me to, so I'll play multiplayer with him. But I'm like, I'm not rushing myself.
Okay.
Kirby's like, what does everyone blame me for everything? Call horse. Yeah, there's stealth in this game, Kratos. And guess what?
Of course.
It's not shitty like GTA 5's. It's got better stealth than Red Dead. Red Dead's is like not as bad as GTA, but it's still has problems though.